Welcome back to GEISELSBERG for episode 13 with me, MrSealyp. It's nearly 20 past 8 in the morning and we are heading back towards the farm. We've just been to collect the first 45,000 litres of our pig food from the contract we did with, and he sent me a message saying how to pronounce it and I've completely forgotten. I wrote it down. Siwati, we'll say Siwati, I think it was Siwati. Anyway, so it was 300,000 litres of pig food. I've got the first 45,000, there's another 45,000 to come, so it'll be the first 90 of that. That's on the back in one of the IT runner trailers. We got paid for the bales for Tegan's rabbits. Whoa, across the road. We also got paid for the loose straw that we delivered 2 episodes ago. So we're back up to 114,000, which is good. And it's raining. How long it's going to rain for? I have no idea. Oh, I just remembered. Hang on. Let's see if I can pull in here. Traffic behind's not going to be very happy about that. But our multi-field, the grass has grown. It's looking good across that entire expanse. So at some point we're going to come back and we're going to give that a go. We're not going to do it at the moment because it's pouring down with rain, and if we start trying to mow and cut grass it's going to get all cloggy and wet and horrible and not very nice at all. So first lot's going to go to the pigs, and I've got an idea which I mentioned for the next lot. I might do alternate loads. I'm trying to think. I'm just going to swing around over this grass. We shouldn't do too much damage to it. We have now got, we're up to 86 or 88 pigs now from our original 50. I think it's 88, so we've got 38 that we're going to be selling or moving on anyway. That's going to have to be done fairly soon as well, otherwise we're going to fill up. What I need to do is pull in just the next one, not that one. That was too early. So what we'll try and do, we'll tip this load. I think we can tip it. But Sengstock's Organics that have their slurry and manure purchase point, they have a system or a silo in place for selling surplus pig food. So potentially if we take the next load over to Sengstock's, we could sell it and make a bit of money on the next load. So I'm just thinking, if we sell 38 of our pigs we've got in here, we're not going to need all the pig food at the moment. And 300,000 litres is a lot. That's going to keep us going for quite a while. So I'm going to dump this load, sell the next one I think. We have got the excavator, that's available. We're going to pick that up from the store. And we are going to head down to cut some trees down. That was the kind of the plan. So that can go in. We look on our menu. Okay, that's not bad. They're going to need a bit of water, a bit of straw, but they're fine. But like I say, we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 86, 88. So 38 will need to be sold. I'm going to need a large trailer for that. So what I'm going to do now is go and grab the second trailer. And we'll take it to sell, I think, and then we'll take the excavator down. That trailer we've got, the I keep forgetting the number, F28, 208. What that trailer is incredible. Talk about versatile. You'll see what I mean. Oh, actually, you might have already seen what I mean. It depends. It depends what thumbnail I've decided to use. You may have already seen it, don't you? The beacon's on. Right. Back in a minute. It looks like it's trying to brighten up. But the weather forecast says cloud, so I don't know. Okay, so this load, we're going to head past the pig farm and up towards, it depends if you've watched any of the previous episodes or not, but just past the turning down to the store and opposite the sell point, is it land handle, this one? Is Sengstock's Organics, Around the back of Sengsork's Organics, they've got God, this is struggling to pull this. They've got a silo in here, right. So you've got the slurry there. Oh, there you go, look, you can see the excavator. Brilliant. We're going to collect that later. I think we're up over the top here. There you go, in the background you can just see it. I have absolutely no idea what we're going to get for this. Please tell me I'm not stuck. We're slipping, we're slipping. It's the wet. Come on, keep going. No, we're going backwards. I might need to run up. That's not good. Come on. Give it some beans. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We up? We're up. Cool. Oh, this is bumpy. Hope the trailer doesn't go over. That's the last thing we need. Okay, so hopefully we'll make a bit of money on this. Ooh, too right we are. 86,000. That's not far off 2,000 for 1,000 litres. Whoa. Okay, well I'm liking that. Can I get round here? I know there's a bit of an embankment around the side there. If I back up a little bit, maybe we can swing round. That's amazing. If we sell every other load, one to the pigs and one for the pigs and one for us. Oh, that's a nice little earner, that. I was not expecting that much. Wow. Okay, well what we'll do, we'll go around to the store and we're going to pick up the excavator. We need to get down and start doing some logging. I think the... oh no, I was just going to say, I think the trailer's down there. No, it's not. Can't see past the trees. Either way, this is going to be just a pull out and hope, isn't it? Ooh. Drivers around here don't like me very much. Note to self, remember, road signs. I need to swing really wide on this one then so I don't hit anything. They're everywhere. Look how many road signs there are. They've been put on here on purpose, haven't they? Indicator off. It's narrow through here. Right. I'm wondering if we might need the sin track for this, you know. But the excavator is on our trailer. That's incredible. I don't know whether it's going to pull it okay. We kind of put it on and thought, let's see. What I'm going to do is take this off the back. Probably should have been the other way around. Oh, never mind. Should have backed it in. Disconnect it. And then we'll disconnect that. Beacon's off. Oh, let's put them back on again. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get on with this. But, why not? We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Right. Let's get the lights on. Beacon's on. That's what I'm going to do. We'll put the beacons on this as well. We're going to have to keep an eye out for cables. We're going to have to keep an eye out for... I mean, at the end of the day, once this starts rolling, those tyres do look a bit squashed into the ground, we're okay. We've just got to get it moving and then hope it doesn't slip off at any point. Just take our time. I can't believe it went on here. That's just... Oh man. I'm so glad we bought this trailer, and it wasn't expensive either. Right. I did have a message about the bit of land we keep driving over, and it belongs to someone's grandfather, I think it was. Oh no, not a curb. And that it's okay for us to use the land if we mow his garden, drive stuff every now and again, if I just knocked a sign over. Oh no, I haven't. That was close. So this is going to be a real slow edge. As long as I don't clip the curbs and don't hit any signs, we should be alright. I think I'm going to go the long way around on this. I'm not going to cut across country. I don't want any hidden bumps in the ground or anything to cause us problems. Wall, we're close to that wall. Oh, cables just underneath those. Trees are going to be the next thing, aren't they? This seemed like a good idea in theory. Now I'm not so sure. Oh, that was the other thing I meant to say. Just seeing the track going off through the woods there. Field 4, that's owned by Jeremy's grandfather, has got poplars in it, which is brilliant. So we've kind of inherited, in a way, I mean, no, it's not technically our field. We've got some poplars, and I do have a contract which requires some poplar bales. So, or yeah, wood chip bales, whatever you call them. So we'll be able to use that at some point. Of all the crops that could have been in that. Oh, by the way, as well, field 1 has been, I did seed that last night. That has been done, and the grass has started to grow, but it's a little bit behind, obviously, our multi-field. Right, anyway, I'm going to see you down there in a minute. We're doing a bit better now. What are we up to? 16 whole miles per hour. 18. I don't want to go too much faster. If something runs out in front of me and I have to stop or turn, I will lose the excavator. So we made it. What we are going to do is, I think, well, that head is moving around. Let's get this off the back. I mean, it's getting a little bit wet, but we'll add some extra bits down the back of those ramps. It's probably for the best, isn't it? Oh yeah. And need to raise that blade up. There we go. Looks like our field 45 is ready to go as well. That's going to work out perfectly once we've cut down the trees. Let's get some lights on. There we go. Once we cut down the trees and then ground the stumps out, we can do the harvest, and then we can extend the field even more. Now, the trailer is the next thing, because I can't remember if I was told 6 metre or 8 metre lengths would fit into that trailer we've got. To be fair, if I leave the back open, we could put 8s in as they can just overhang. We've got straps. So I might just do 8s anyway, I think. I know we can go up to 12s with this, but... right, let's open that out a little bit. I want to bring that out a bit further. Bring it down. Grass all grown very nicely here, field's looking good. Let's turn that on. Now when I tested this I had a couple of issues. But is there a gauge inside to tell me what my cut length is? There isn't, is there? I suppose it's not like the Scorpion Kings and stuff like that that give you a display. Okay. Okay, we've got it. Let's mine the crop. That'd be great. Whoops. Did not want to do that. Right, let's turn the head a little bit if we can. Why is the head not going to turn? No. That's weird. Don't like that. So that head should turn. So it's turning now, but when the tree was in it, it didn't want to. So stop there a minute. I'm going to go and grab the tractor. I can't harvest anyway, so I don't need to worry about that. Let's grab the tractor and the trailer. We'll come back. We'll offer a log up lengthwise. Well, obviously not widthwise. Of course lengthwise. Oh dearie me. Right. I'll put that up. And then put that up. That's weird. Why is that not working? That one down, that one in. There we go. Just fighting with the controls there. I think 8s are going to be way too long. Still can't believe how much money we made on that pig food. That's brilliant. And I'm only doing that because we've got a surplus. It's not something I would do normally. Actually, you know what? 8s might be spot on. Might have even got away with 9s. Oh no, we've got a bit of an overhang. We put them right against there. Yeah, 60s would have been, wouldn't it? But we'll get away, I think, with 8s. So what I'm going to do now is grab the telehandler. Now I could have got the grab that goes with the crane, but I'm going to go and grab my telehandler. I'm going to get a manure fork because that's my kind of preferred method. If you've seen any of me other farms, I do like to do it that way. They're going to need exercising today, but they're all good at the moment, so we're looking pretty good. Right, I've grabbed the Magzy manure fork. We've bought it. I've also got the what's it, the PT something or other, the telehandler weight on the back, because I did notice with this, the Scorpion, with a bit of weight on the front, it does get a little bit light over the back axle, so I just thought it made more sense. We'll get the weight on it. So what we'll do, we'll cut another one down, but we'll tidy this up a little bit. I know I've said it a few times before, but I like using this because the log grapples that you kind of get standard, even if you get a triple prong one, they're generally speaking they're double pronged, but they're very narrow, and the longer the logs you've got, I find they twist quite a lot. Whereas if you use a manure fork, which I know it's not what it's designed for, it's got a much wider profile and it holds the logs better. That's just a personal preference. It's just something I've kind of got used to doing and prefer, so hence the word preference, I suppose. Right. So if I do one load one way, one load the other, we're not going to get a huge amount on this trailer. To be fair, a logging trailer would be, you know, obviously would make more sense, but while we've got it, I'm just curious, because Papa did say to me it will work, and it works okay, so let's give it a go. Try and get them right in the middle. Should be able to get both of those larger ones in. And let's kick it forward a little bit like that. Come on, scoop them up. Should pop in. Now that's where I don't want to end up in the river. Bad form. I can always give them a nudge if they're not right up against that back plate. I can give them a nudge. I think a bit too far forward, haven't I? There you go. That's actually not too bad, is it? We'll see how many we can get on it. We'll take as many as we can. Now these are going to Dozer John. Like I said in the previous episode, I've got a kind of ongoing contract with him for timber, or lumber, or whichever word you choose to use for it. Let's try and stick those in. Sometimes the smaller ones don't like it. There we go. Keep that closed. Tell you what though, that's not too bad. And what you can do is give it a bit of a shifty, like so. Push that one over that side. Ooh. Right, what I will do is at the front, let's get a strap on there. Actually, might be better off on that one there. Oh, actually, you know what I could do, which would make more sense. Before I even do that, just make sure they're right up against that back plate. Overcook that a little bit. There we go. Now do it. Perfect. Oh, nice. Right, next load needs to go the other way then. So we go thick, thin, thick, thin. So I need the thick ends at this end, which means I need to go... I have to swing around on this one. That's right. Yeah, we'll need to. Take the big one and the really small one first. Maybe just the big one, I think. Oh no, got it. So I'm curious to see as well what we're going to get for this. Actually, this one looks pretty much the same thickness, but we come around to the other side again. The smaller one's not, so we'll swing it round this way. Just to maintain the way it should be. And then we'll just adjust the straps as we go and pile up as best we can. And if we get to a point where they don't want to stay on anymore, we've reached our maximum. Obviously we might overload the axle limit, but keep that large. I think that might be it, right? Okay. And obviously we'll need a stump grinder. That is one thing that is missing from the repair pack that was in the original version, was the stump grinder. It was like a long, like a roll, wasn't it, that did it. That is missing. But then we got the tree harvester header instead, so it's a kind of... I think we gained that. I messed that up, didn't I? Coming from the wrong side. I hit the stump there. It's something. Something it doesn't like. Right. Let's try that again. Come over the top of it a little bit better this time, I think. It's because I'm the other side. That's all it is, isn't it? It's because I'm coming from the other side. Ah. What's that? Right, try it again. Come on. No. Oh, no. I don't even think I've got the large one, have I? No. Oh. How can it go so well sometimes and not others? Right, let's just get that one first, shall we? Yes. I'll come back for the other two. And I shall continue. We'll get a load more in this trailer, and then we'll take a load and sell them. And we'll gradually start clearing these trees here. I mean, potentially we might lease a larger log trailer if we've got a few to clear. Like I say, I did want to just see. Soggy logging. What fun. So you can't harvest, so you need something else to do. It's kind of interesting that I'd kind of decided already to do this in this episode, and then when I woke up in the morning it was pouring rain, so that kind of worked alright all around, really. It's like lightning every time that river flickers. We haven't had any lightning actually, or thunder, not that I've noticed. Okay. Seems very stable with that weight on the back as well. Next. Head further away. Still twisting. Come on, turn back. Doesn't want to turn. Nope. I tell you what, I'm usually in the habit of using the telehandler to manipulate the logs into neat piles, but the dozer blade is absolutely perfect for it. I mean, I suppose that's what it's kind of for, isn't it, in a way? Well, in this instance, just tidies them all up, nice neat lines, ready for collecting. This one I think is over the tree stump though, so I think it's a bit of a nudge, but will it go over? Yeah, it should do. Try and tidy up a little bit. Works brilliantly. And then, nice neat look. Perfect. Okay, we're loaded. I got more on here than I have any right to have got on. This has just been held on by luck and tension straps. I will be amazed if I don't break an axle on the way, but that is so ridiculously overloaded. Anyway, we're off to the sawmill. Trying to think the best way to go from here, really. Don't want to go through the yard. Let's swing this round. Oh, it's pulling it alright. Kind of too many steep inclines, otherwise we're going to get caught on the ground, aren't we? Just unremembered, I've left the sin track over by field 1 with the seeder on the back. That needs to come back. Well, all that's cleared anyway. The log's on the floor. We may lease a log trailer, I think, because if I'm going to do some more this way as well, we've got a lot of trees to clear, and I need something with high sides that you can just chuck the logs into, because doing it this way you had to kind of balance them they're quite precarious. It was a case of balance one, tension strap, balance one, tension strap. And it takes a while, so I think if we, I just wanted to see if the trailer would do it. I know I've said that probably 3 or 4 times now, but what we'll do is we'll lease an actual trailer. So, Dozer John, the first load is coming to you. What turning is it? It's not this one, it's the next one, isn't it? And then we'll head up through the town. Oh yeah, I mean I've got a dirt tight turn through the town, haven't I? There's not any other way of getting to the sawmill, I don't think. Let's check the old GPS, shall we? If we go up this way... no, same thing. You really need a... You need a kind of cut through here to come back into the... Otherwise it means trying to do this tight turn right in the middle there. Okay, well, we'll do our best. Beacons on. I think people need to be warned that we are on the way. I'm not quite sure this is what the boss had in mind when he said you can use this trailer for logging. Oh dear. Oh well. Okay. I'm going to see up there in a minute. In theory, providing I don't roll it over or something untoward happens. We made it. Just about. I have no idea what we're going to get for these, as this is a bit like the pig food as well. Some maps, prices for lumber and logs are really, really good. Others, not so great. You have to do huge loads. Do I need to take the straps off? Sometimes the logs hang up if you don't... If I undo those straps, they're going to go everywhere. I'll leave them for the time being. What are we going to get? Oh, 30,573. I'll take that all day long. That's not bad at all. Right, we do have more to clear. If I'm going to extend that field. I know there's that kind of logging thing of, oh, it's farming simulator, not forestry simulator. But I'm clearing the area so we can expand the land. And if I've got contracts for logging, I'm doing contracts for logging. You know, what I'm going to do is take this back, drop it at the store, and we'll get a logging trailer. Because like I say, that took me a long time to load that up, simply because I had to stack them very, very neatly so they didn't all fall off the sides. Whereas if I get a logging trailer with the high sides, I won't have to worry too much. Then I can just get on with it, or not throw them in, but you know what I mean. It just makes life a little bit easier. So we'll do that. The store's just here as well, so it's not too far to go. When is this rain going to stop? I don't suppose it's actually been raining that long on the scale of things. Right, taking this corner without touching road signs. It's like a slalom, like a ski slalom. Right, I'll go as wide as I possibly can, swing out as far as I possibly can, and hopefully it won't hit anything. I'm thinking then, what, do I get a trailer, or do I get... There is an IT runner one, isn't there? Could be a cheaper alternative. Let's have a look. Forestry equipment. What we got? I haven't got a lot of stuff installed at the moment for logging, but I suppose there's the Ageranti. Yeah, there's the wood container, 7,500. If we lease that, that's going to be cheap, isn't it? It's not going to be too bad. What else have we got here? Oh, that's all for the was it the Buffalo Jewel, was it? What's that? Oh yeah, we're leasing that. We'll get it Fent colours, I think. Then we can match it up with I never normally match up stuff if I'm leasing it. I don't know, I suppose I do MrSealyp pea green quite a lot, don't I? Right. No, I don't want to purchase it. I pressed that too many times. I couldn't remember if I was too busy talking whether I'd leased it or not. There you go. Right, grab the IT runner. Grab the back. That's got very high sides on that. I suppose the only downside to that, and the one thing I have found a lot with the IT runner, it's a fantastic bit of kit. I've probably said this before as well. I suppose a lot of trailers are the same, but anything that goes on the back of that sits very, very high off the ground. It makes it quite top heavy, especially when you're logging, and especially if, like me, you overload your log trailers, because that has got very high sides to it. So you add that onto the top of the IT runner, and then potentially if you overload slightly with logs, it makes it a rather top heavy proposition. That should drag that down, shouldn't it? Yep, rather unceremoniously. Give it a bit of a nudge. And we're off. I'll see you down there. As I fight my way through the jungle down by field 45 in the boring monsoon. This rain does not want to let up. We have cleared a bit further back from the field edge here. That's all now clear. This is all now clear. A little bit further back. I'm going to have to come back and do the stumps, but we have a fairly full load again. We've come right to the top of the post, so I don't know how well this is going to fare with getting it up the hill. The last load it slowed right down, so I don't know. We should do right on this one. I'm glad we decided to go with a log trailer. It was so much easier loading this up than it was doing it with the other trailer, but I think that might be, I don't know whether I might clear some more. What I might do is clear further back and pile the logs up, so we can come and collect them at a later date. So I'll have the logs in a pile at one side, I think. I might do that, so we can still clear further back. I don't know, I'm just kind of deciding what to do with that bit. We do need to sell some of those pigs. This is already struggling. I'm just curious to see what we're going to get for this load. Lumber seems to be worth a fair bit on this at the sawmill in this area. That's what I was trying to say. 16, 17. Alright, we're picking up a bit of speed. We're obviously going up a hill then. It didn't seem like we were. The next tricky bit's going to be turning and going up the hill on this kind of dirt track. And I've got to be careful, because I said before in the last one, the last load wasn't above the level of the cab. This one is way above the level of the cab. The trailer sits up on top of the IT runner as it is. So we are very, very top heavy on this, so I need to be incredibly careful. Last thing I want to do is tip this thing over. See how much we slowed down this time. We are starting to slow. Surprising how you don't realise how steep this is. Doesn't look it, but from the side, yeah, it's a fair old hill. I'm going to keep going though. Hopefully. Once we get to that little cabin, that little log cabin just up there, I think we come over the crest just there. It's just whether we can get to that as we slow. Ah, we're chugging. We're chugging. Oh no, actually it does. Yeah, we get onto the proper road as well then. It's kind of a false summit because it actually goes up a little bit further as well. Right, I'm going to see you up at the sawmill, I think, because this is going far slower. Let's pick up speed, get a run up on this next bit. Not pretty. It really does look like it's trying to brighten up, but the rain's still coming down. And we are here. So, Dozer John, second load for you. I don't know if I'm going to need to offload this. Possibly. Or will it take it directly from there? Let's see, shall we? It didn't make a huge amount more. Oh, okay, there's some more up there. Don't really want to get down underneath those. Let's do straps. No. That was alright. 276, that's the most we've had so far, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's the most we've had. Right. And with that foray into some rather wet logging, I think we've come to the end of this episode. Hopefully the rain's going to ease up a little bit soon, and then I can get field 45 harvested. We can have a look at the multi-field and look at this vegan fertilisation situation. We'll see what we can do with that, and we'll get some pigs sold. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.